at the recycle center.
Oh, cool.
Right now, so I can give you a ring when I get home. That way.
Okay. Well, that'd be good too. But now all I really want is just something like 1 minute of your time, because I'm writing and I'm getting ready to, if you're going to be free, I'll schedule something. But today I talked to someone, Arturo, and he thought that everybody's that's ever been born name is written in the book of life.
To begin with.
That's what he thinks. And that you have to do something or a series of things to get blotted out.
Yeah, I always felt that was implied, even though, the detestable nations, it sounds like not so much, but that doesn't mean it. Each soul at birth, or during technically from conception, I guess would be the term, when the soul is matched, with
whatever God saw before the foundation of this beginning.
And then whatever happens between then.
Okay, so I'm going to write down, here's my problem, because this is my second page. My problem with that is that where's Adam and Eve's sin? Everybody's name, automatically is blotted out the instant they're conceived in sin.
When it comes to salvation, no one's deserving of it. That's the grace and
So it's like
for me to explain that right now.
Yeah, it's just that. I kind of wanted just to confirm that it's harder than I thought it was. The more I think about it.
Well, the main thing is there isn't anything we can do about it. A good thing.
Right. We strive to enter in. Strive to enter in. Fight your way. It's supposed to be like fight your way into heaven.
Well, you're working on your own salvation with fear and trembling. Yeah, that should be a high priority.
Right.
I think not everybody sees it that way.
Right. It's not like I'm trying to earn an extra minus so I can get an extra city with my 10 talents. It's just that I think God expects us to try as hard as we can. That's part of striving.
If you could do that, why wouldn't you do that? But
Right. I'm just because, in the back of my mind, I guess I'm thrilled how much easier college is in 2013 than it was in 1983.
Yeah, how do you recall?
Yeah, it's like all of a sudden it's like, the assignments that used to be like, oh my goodness, how am I going to hang out with Sue? The girl, my future wife,
You're on a different campus with different faculty. It should be a little different.
Right, I'm on and plus there's a different my competition, they've been dumbed down. They have been, man.
I thought it was extreme, 45, 50 years ago.
No, I just,
it's accelerated.
Right. Yeah, that's a big deal.
Yeah. But again, it would have to take someone, much older to remember what to compare it to. I mean, otherwise anyone growing up really doesn't have anything to compare what this new normal is.
Yeah, they can't even relate to people our age.
Oh, yeah, right. And then thinking that, anybody that has accumulated anything in, 50 years, whatever, from the time, you get into the workforce and keep plugging along, by the time you get to retirement, you ought to have something but yeah, not everyone will, because, but I mean, the majority kind of falls into that. But yeah,
It used to be.
Well, yeah, now everything's so stacked against the youth, because of just the mindless, spending habits of Uncle Sam. That's nothing new. But yeah, you get.
They're going to have to look back in time and realize, hey, we warned you. We said that the government's spending too much, and the reason we're not taking you to Disneyland every year, children, is because it costs too much money and it's not the real world.
Yeah, I was warned by the teacher in our 2-room grade school that I attended for 6 years through 6th grade. And I was warned by her, how things would be. By the time, I get to my retirement, she said, it's not going to be there.
Yeah, wow. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's what she said to, the 4th grade or 5th graders, 4th, 5th, 6th, yeah. And that was her prediction.
Well, in the 60s, I went to a 3-room school. But when I think the first time that I ever heard that Peter's shadow had healing abilities of people with faith was in a public school when a teacher who in 1964 refused to put reading the Bible like they had been assigned to read for the first 40 years she was teaching, and doggone it, she was going to keep doing it exactly the way she did it. And she would read us the Bible, and I'm going like, wow, his shadow healed people. That's a miracle,
And the same teacher had a son who's in the same grade as my oldest sister, and they ended up going to prom together. But I remember her when she had to teach, the solar system, or the Milky Way solar system. She was required to teach it how it was. She made us go outside with a 100-foot ruler.
Okay.
In space, everybody, in the class is supposed to represent. In the classroom, kind of had it set up the same way, but it seemed like she wasn't that hip on it. And she was her genetics. She was partially Native American. I'm not certain what tribe. This teacher.
Yeah, back in the 60s.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, everything, we just have to bide our own time and figure it out. But it really is going to come down to, some people aren't going to believe in Jesus. And it isn't only the book of life. There's other books also.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's a plural, and it doesn't, imply that, they're all for the same reason. Right? It's, kind of like a jolly old fellow in the North Pole, has the book, so who's naughty and who's nice.
That's what I think they tried to change it to, that's their false religion. The deep things of Satan got everybody's mind on, giving presents and, being good enough to not get coal in your stocking.
You're breaking up. I'll call you when I get back, because I know I have better,
Okay.
service.
All right. I'll talk to you soon, brother. Adios, amigo.